Ready? Round and round, round and round, round and round. Nice. Ready? Ready? Reverse, reverse, reverse. Yes. Spinning in a circle is on the AKC novice trick list. It's also on the advanced trick list, but at that level, the dog has to be able to spin both left and right and spin without being lured. At the novice level, you can lure the dog. Spinning in a circle is also in AKC Rally Master, and both of those are going to be while your dog is in heel position on the left side. The way I train spin is by luring. That's one of the few tricks I do lure. And I'm going to train my dog while my dog is in front. So I'm going to start by teaching them to go clockwise, which is to their right. And most dogs are, for lack of a better term, right-handed. If you give them a choice, they have a tendency to spin to the right anyway. So that's going to be easier. So that's what I'll go with. So I'll start with my dog in front. And when I lure clockwise, I'm going to use my right hand. Yes. And as soon as my dog is facing away from me is when I give my marker words, yes. And I pull my hand as quickly back to me as I can so my dog picks up the pace coming back. Eventually, picking up the pace halfway is going to change into picking up the pace the full time. When you lure, never have your hand too far away from the nose. What happens if you go too fast? So she sort of kind of knows it. But what happens when you go too fast is they'll just stand and watch your hand spin and they'll not move. So you want your hand so close their dog can almost nibble on the treat. The reason I use my right hand when I want them to go clockwise is because first off, dogs don't know hands. They know your body. When I use my right hand, my shoulder is pointing to my left, which is to my dog's right, and that's going to make her turn that way automatically. A lot of people get hung up because they want to use the same hand when they go the other way. And what's happening is I extend my right hand, my shoulders are pointing to my left, her right, but I'm asking her to turn the opposite direction. That's contrary to their hard drive. Okay, so when I communicate to my dog, I want to use the communication that she instinctively responds to. So again, I spin clockwise, yes, and pull my hand back as fast as I can, yes. Once she kind of gets it, yes, I can add the word. What I use whatever word you're going to remember. I just say round and round, yes. Round and round, yes. Round and round, yes. Round and round, yes. When I want them to learn to spin in more than one revolution, if I only wanted my dog to go one direction, I can now add that second revolution because she understands the first one enough. It's all right for me to add the second one. But I want my dog to be able to turn both directions because we are working on Rally. We're in Rally Excellent right now. So now I need her to be able to go the other direction. I'm going to use my left hand. That's going to point my shoulders to my right, which is her left, and it will help her, yes, spin that direction. Yes. And what happened there where she kind of fumbled, my hand went too fast and I was too far away from her nose. So make sure you stay right there at their mouth. Yes, where they're nibbling it, and they're more likely to follow you. Yes. 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 She doesn't get this quite as easily as going to her right because, again, most dogs will automatically arc towards their right, then their left. So we're not only dealing with their intellect, we're also dealing with her muscles. So it's going to take a little bit longer to learn to go to the left, but since she's willingly following me, I can add a cue. And with my other dogs, I say round and round for the right and reverse for the left. A lot of people say clockwise, counter. You want to say whatever you're going to remember. Do not use the same word for both directions because as far as the dog's concerned, they're different behaviors. So use a different word. Reverse, yes. Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Yes. And as soon as I said reverse, she actually started spinning on her own. She only went just a tiny bit, but she's starting to get the idea. Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Yes. So once they have the idea of one revolution, when it's time to add a second revolution, and again, that's going to be after they know both the right and the left spin, all I'm going to do is just keep them in that revolution a second time. I'm not going to say yes, my marker sound that she did it correctly, until she's halfway through her second revolution. Ready? Round and round. Yes. Round and round. So what's happening is I'm going too fast. My hand got too far away from her. She doesn't understand why I didn't give it to her the first time. So it's making her slow down and think, which is putting too much of a gap between both my hand and her nose. So I'm going to do a couple repetitions with just one. Round and round. Yes. Round and round. Yes. Round and round. And you see she's already starting to go around before I lure her. Now I want two again. Round and round. Good girl. Yes. So I'll talk to her, but I'm not going to give her my marker word. I'm going to let her know she's on the right track. I'm going to keep my hand closer to her nose. Round and round. Good girl. Yes. Round and round. Good. Yes. Good girl. Round and round. Yes. Good girl. Round and round. Good. Yes. Good girl. And now, so that she doesn't get too one-sided, I'll go ahead and try the other direction. And again, this is going to be harder for her because dogs want to naturally turn to the right. And so we're going left and we're adding a second revolution. This is her very first lesson, so she's trying to comprehend everything. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to frustrate her. So I'm going to make sure my hand doesn't get too far away from her face so that she can nibble on the treat if she needs to. I'm going to talk to her during that first revolution, and I will mark the second revolution when her face is away from me. Ready? Reverse. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Reverse. Good. Yes. Reverse. Good girl. Yes. You see how as soon as I say yes, she finishes the revolution quickly? Once she comprehends what we're doing, the entire performance is going to be quick. Reverse. Good girl. Yes. Reverse. Good girl. Yes. That was a nice one. Reverse. Good. Whoopsie. Again, my hand got too far away. I tried to go too fast. Reverse. Good girl. Yes. Reverse. Good. Yes. We're just going to do a couple more so that she gets past those couple fumbles that she did. Come here, sweetie. Ready? Reverse. Good girl. Yes. That was nice. Reverse. Good. Yes. Oh, that is pretty. When your dog is easily following the lure around, then you can start pulling back from being as close as you are to her so that you can eventually fade out that lure. So shall we try that? Ready? Round and round. Yes. So I had it up in the air and I moved my hand farther away from her. Round and round. Yes. Round and round. Yes. So when I add a new element, which is distance between the lure and my dog, I need to back off in my expectation. So I'm not going to make her do 2 revolutions. I'm going to teach her this new element, which is my distance, with just 1 revolution. Ready? Round and round. Yes. Round and round. Yes. Round and round. Yes, that was a good one. Round and round. Yes. So she's slowing down because 1, the treat isn't right there for her to chase, and 2, she's thinking through it. You see that I'm not really close to her nose. Round and round. Yes. So she needs to figure through this. Round and round. Yes. Round and round. Yeah, girl. So she's trying to process it, and that's why she's a little bit sloppy, a little bit slow. She's thinking. Reverse. Yes, good girl. reverse, yes. Reverse, yes. Good girly. Reverse. Good girl. So trying to put distance with the left, I can't advance as fast as I did to the right because, again, dogs naturally arc to the right instead of the left. So I have to back up in my expectations. Ready? Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Yes. Reverse. Yes.